Trevor Giampa, University of Illinois.
Daniel Dravitt, University of Illinois.
Matt Lauer, University of Illinois.
Dalton Hastings, University of Illinois.
Hayden Everenden, Illinois State University.
Colin Thompson.
Evan Bester.
And Miles Miller IV.
Roll Birds.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the long-awaited final round coverage of the 2023 Brave the Midwest Collegiate Qualifier presented by Costaplast. My name is Daniel Dravitt, and I'm here, joined in the booth by the one, the only,
Dalton Hastings.
Dalton. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How about yourself, Dan?
I am doing fantastic. I am very excited to watch this footage. I remember playing it, and I am just stoked to do commentary.
I am as well. It was a great round.
Yeah, let's jump into it. Starting off here on hole one. Dalton, you want to give us the breakdown on hole one?
For sure, I'd love to. Starting on hole one here, we have a downhill par 3, a little over 300 feet, but as you can see, very tight and technical. The play for right-hand backhand is a slight turnover that holds it the whole way, because if you fade out early, you go OB, or a flip-up forehand if you're a righty.
Yeah, either of the two. We've got Hayden here on the tee. He's a lefty, which is uniquely special in these rotating doubles, just because you have kind of a different shot shape unlocked. Also, I believe it is a bit above 400 feet, not 300 feet, which makes it extremely difficult. Colin Thompson with the forehand here, flipping up, going straight.
This is the play. If you have it, it's just always fading away from the OB, and you're always safe.
Yeah, I agree. The miss is going to be on that right side, and they're going to have a look for two, but definitely very long. And then first U of I shot, we got Matt Lauer throwing the safer shot, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely going more overstable here to make sure that he ends up right.
Exactly, and that's the miss we wanted.
It's a pretty easy up and down from the right side.
It's not bad at all. And then what are you throwing here?
I'm throwing a beat-up Star Leopard 3 that was given to me by my buddy Roman. I just didn't flip it enough. You know, I really wanted to be able to be aggressive and try to get down there, but it ended up being OB by like 2 feet, so very unfortunate.
It's definitely tough, but, ooh, yeah. First shot on coverage of the day for me. I was glad that Trevor did this.
Yeah, that was. I didn't know there was a little kick there. That's actually rather pleasant.
I didn't know that either.
And then
Evan for the putt here. Long look for 2.
Yeah.
Be a good way to start it out.
Up. High.
Flutters.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And
that's a great start to the day.
The Redbird replay. Ooh. A little alliteration there. I love that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, going into this round, we're, 2 strokes back of them.
So now it's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
not where you want to be.
Not where you want to be. Missed our tap out there a little bit, but we tapped it out. Hole 2 here, it's going to be another par 4. You're going to want to go up a little over 300 feet, and then you're going to take pretty much a sharp dogleg right, slightly downhill to this basket. This is one of the easier holes, I'd say. What do you think?
Which is still very difficult.
Yes, still very difficult. Evan on the tee here, you want to just throw a backhand that just gets right up to that hill. You have a little bit more space left than right.
That'll be a little bit short. It's honestly deceiving. Being far is almost better. I throw a mid. Some people also throw mids, but fairway is definitely the play if you want to attack it.
I completely agree. It's a mid or a fairway for sure.
And early on this hole is brutal. So if you're playing singles, you really just want to get through that gap.
Yeah. Myself here.
What'd you throw here?
This is an Undertaker. This is an Undertaker courtesy of Caleb Martin, and
great shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Little tree kick, that was helpful, but
that
it was great.
Nice.
I believe Trevor's going Athena here. He loves this disc.
He does. He loves it too much.
A little inside, but you know, it's pretty similar to yours, but I think yours is a little bit better.
A good option for sure. Hayden, lefty here, good lefty shape.
Yeah.
You kind of need to flex it though.
It's a flip up lefty, which I think plays for him well because I know he threw understable stuff all day to just perfection.
Yeah. Colin, righty backhand.
Such a tough turnover, though.
So tough.
Because you got to throw something that is turning over but holding it the whole way. That was a great shot.
I was going to say, that's really great. Matt with the rare Matt backhand here.
Yeah, I don't know what he threw here. It was definitely flippier.
I love this, though.
Yeah, I do, too. I mean, it was so safe. You can see it never really wanted to hyzer out.
Exactly.
I'm going C-line MD1 here, a very straight neutral mid, like a Mako 3.
Yeah. And we were in a position where you don't have to turn it over too much.
I overturned it, and I got a very nice kick. If it didn't hit anything, it probably would have ended up about like 35, 40 feet to the right of the basket.
I was going to say that kick was very fortunate.
Let's see if Evan can do it again. Just a little high. Ooh, a little tester.
Yeah. Doubles, though, you gotta be able to count on your partners for cleaning up anything in C1.
I remember Miles running down there and trying to see how far it was.
Yeah.
And he did pretty much the same thing, but a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Here's Trevor.
Yeah, me and Trevor have a... Let's go, Trev.
Trevor's just, you know, so solid on the green.
He is. Me and Trevor have a... He putts first, I putt second, for whatever reason. Trevor's just... he's just a run-it guy.
He is, no
Both
matter
three.
what.
You want to tell us about it?
Sure. It's a forehand off the tee. You can go, I usually Firebird or maybe distance driver, and then a very tight technical upshot to this downhill pin position.
Daunting, especially if you don't have a forehand, which is part of the reason we wanted you and Matt to tee off on this tee, because you guys have the stronger forehands. That clips a tree.
That was tough.
Yeah.
This one was, I mean, I think we both hit the same tree, like a foot to the right, and we're in great position, but now we're tough. You know, first forehands of the day, it's just hard.
Yeah. Big lefty advantage here.
Oh, huge lefty. I mean, that was an unfortunate kick as well. You can see they're all just all these tiny trees that make it hard.
Little inside. Colin, this looks butter.
Colin's forehand is just, it's remarkable how
Jesus.
amazing it is and how perfect that shot was. Jeez.
Yeah, he just... So here I am. I'm going to go for the layup shot kind of to get us in position with the par with the forehand.
That's perfect. I mean, you can't ask for, like, we're able to par from there.
No, it's definitely it's where you want it. We let Trevor try and be a hero here.
And heroing he is.
And a hero he is. This was crazy. This was crazy. From where
the my God in the background was coming from me because I was so amazed.
Yeah.
And then Champ Valk. That's like
he throws
10 years
Valkyries.
old.
It's nuts.
Tough tree hit there from Evan.
Yeah, they're in a good spot to birdie. It's just tough to. This looks good though.
He threw a little too understable, I think, and it just didn't get enough. He didn't put enough on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe right disc selection. I think it just was farther than he thinks.
They're gonna have a look for the birdie though.
Yeah, here I am. I thought that was good out of my hand.
Yeah.
And just a little too much turn.
I mean, the fact that we even have any sort of look for bird on that is
Ridiculous.
ludicrous. Absolutely.
It does look a little bit farther here on camera. It was a little closer than that, but it was still like, you know, you're lucky to make that. Hated with a great run there too.
Yeah.
Colin just a bit short.
Yeah. And
Those elevation putts are very hard.
they are tricky. This par cleanup, this one I did go first just because sometimes with putting and rotating doubles, you can go with like an hour without putting.
Oh, easily.
Crazy. So
it happened multiple times this round.
Exactly. So like rotating the putt sometimes is good. Hole 4 here. I'm going to break this down. I hate this hole. It's a great hole though. Par 4, 600 something feet. You got to get a straight shot off the tee, really just dead straight. If you have a forehand that finishes on the right side, that'll set you up for the birdie. Cross this creek, casual creek. Very pretty green. Let's see what Evan does here. So Evan does go forehand. This looks good.
This does look good. It is fading a little early. The thing is you really don't want to be left because then you don't have any line at all, but right is also jail. You just want to stay straight.
Yeah. And this forehand flex. Come on, just the right.
Fade.
Yeah.
Oh, good kick. But it's, in my opinion, is like a flex forehand shape.
Yeah.
What are you throwing here?
I'm trying the backhand, same Undertaker. It's going straight.
It's good. It's just these trees are, you have to contend with them, and it's so
It's
difficult.
so hard. Those trees catch every backhand.
I remember telling Trevor at least 10 times to not finish too far left on this shot.
And what's this going to do?
Finish too far left. he thinks
I remember
he
that
can
too.
get all the way down there, and I think he can too. It's just so unlikely and so hard.
His confidence is his greatest asset and his greatest fall, too.
Exactly.
That's how Trevor plays, though.
Exactly. Hayden and Colin here put in a little bit tough position, but Colin threw this crazy
A
forehand.
dime. An absolute dime to try
I mean,
and give
I
them
didn't
a
even know
look.
they were on the pin still. Like they probably should have looked for that. And then we have this absolutely nothing look from Trevor's lie.
Yeah, it was tough.
I am taking a T-bird 3 here, forehand Annie, and
Kind of going for it.
I was trying to see if I could get to the bridge.
Yeah.
I did not.
Regardless, we look decent for par.
We did.
Trevor,
threw a great
yeah,
shot.
Trevor lays this up. So
Perfect.
I'm
15
thinking,
feet.
let's try and run it,
Oh,
right?
100%. Is this your Luna?
Yeah, I go with the like. I try and put it through the straight gap.
You did.
It was low, but like, you know, thanks for the nuts,
was a great
man.
shot.
Yes.
Great shot.
Whatever, man. It was no big deal.
That looked so good from where I was standing.
Yeah.
Miles here. Wow.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between those two putts is just great.
Yeah. Split
Here's
the difference in
me
their in.
trying to warm up the putter
Dalton's
for the day.
first putt of the day. And I don't know if we see many more putts from you during the day, do we? Like
You don't until later, I will say.
Yeah, I was gonna say it takes a long time.
The putter was not being kept warm.
Yeah.
This hole's probably one of the easiest on the properties, would you say?
It is the easiest, going at 3.59 strokes as a par 4. So yeah, very easy. You just got to get to that landing zone.
Exactly. And Matt going forehand here is very interesting to me because it obviously fights away from the shape. And if you aren't that's tough. That's a tough par.
That is a tough par.
Yeah.
You need to like get that backhand. Yup, just like that, and it's got to be in the perfect spot. And if it's not, you're screwed.
Exactly. That was actually
That's the perfect spot.
I was happy about that. That's a beat up D-line P2.
No, yeah, I mean you're on the right, but it's like distance is not an issue with that second shot. It's all
It
placement.
honestly opens the gap more.
It does. It does. Let's see. Hayden out of position. Colin trying to get one up there. I mean,
Puring it.
the
Just
way
great.
he throws discs, they just
Pure. It's
Some-
deep.
It's deep.
Too far.
I feel like sometimes I see like Colin's shots and they look sawed off, but he just knows his discs so well
I
that they
agree.
flip straight up and they're perfect.
That's a
good
good
up
shot.
shot by Trevor.
Exactly. Actually, so after Colin's tee shot, I remember it was either Evan or Miles just
Oh, I love this
ran
shot.
up to him and said, "I love you."
Yes.
Just for saving them on this hole. And I mean, Dan, Buzz SS.
I love that shot,
Signature
man.
series one day, maybe.
Signature series someday.
One of your best discs.
Evan trying to throw that same kind of like backhand shot.
It was good line, just a little low, maybe a
Yeah.
little short.
You got to give it the height and you got to give it the zip. A lot of people say it's like it's just a pitch up to this landing zone and then a forehand, but forehands, in my opinion, not it here. You
Yeah.
need
great
there
correction
you
by
go.
Miles.
Yeah,
Just
Miles
more height,
putting the
more
height on
ante.
it. Mm-hmm.
Matt warming up his putter on. I remember you said something during the round about if you're putting out 10-footers, putt them like they're 30-footers through the chains.
That's exactly how it should be. I mean, because you want to get that full swing rep. Doing those tap-in reps doesn't do you any good.
You do. These baskets also will catch it.
They do. Yeah,
6.
They will. Hole 6. This one's mine. Yeah. Par 5. A lot of feet. Not sure how many. It's going to be straight shot here. You're going to want to land in the fairway. Second shot, if you're going for the birdie, you're going to want to throw it way down here, and you're going to be hyzering, still hyzering. Land here, and then a short up shot for birdie, and it's as easy as that. It's not.
It takes a 90-degree turn.
It does.
It's like a question mark almost. It
is
incredible.
Off the tee, I'm throwing a halo turn, and I loved this until it just had barely too much fade, and it's just kind of in
Right
that
behind a
secondary
tree.
rough, right behind the tree.
It's so tough. This hole's hard. I also
know.
think like sneakily this hole is a forehand hole.
I agree. Yes,
It's a flip up to flat play, and like Colin's forehand would be great here, just flipping up to flat and not over fading.
It definitely is.
Evan with a great shot.
Yeah,
I thought it
that
was
is great.
overturned, but it ended up being perfect.
Yeah, but like, isn't overturned kind of the move on this one?
Oh, 100%. You just don't want to cut roll. You just want to land flat. I'm pretty sure this is a leopard 3 glow from Miles. He was pulling it out all day.
Oh, that looked good. I mean, that's still
kick,
good.
too. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the fairway here, you have a chance.
Yeah.
Tough lefty approach from him.
Dude, tough lefty approach.
I mean, I don't want to be throwing a forehand.
No,
if this hole was
it's-
mirrored or flipped, I would hate this hole.
Yeah. They
That
ended
looks
up.
great.
Yeah, that looks good. Let's see if it fights. Oh, that's
wow,
lovely.
That's great. Oh,
Good tree.
bad.
No, good tree.
Oh, I guess
It'd be long.
Just kept him a little short.
Yeah. We end up going with my drive here. You guys don't have much,
Oh, it's nothing.
but this is not bad at all.
No, that
Oh,
tree
it
got
was,
me.
wasn't it?
I went a little more understable on a lot of hyzer to try to get that penetrating angle.
Yeah.
on this. And here's a common theme of today. Forehand rollers by Mr. Matt Lauer are
Yeah.
just incredible.
Matt has been a fantastic addition to this team.
Oh, 100%.
Truly, our utility guy. He's got all those shots. I mean,
True Swiss Army knife. Pure definition.
very much so.
Trevor
yeah.
curing this line is going to help
Yeah.
it make it an easier par than it could have been. And Dan going for something that's not there.
So yeah, so you hear the laughs. I mean, yeah, exactly. What can you say, man? I was trying to cut the corner. We could have left that.
For anyone who plays doubles, you know if the first guy throws a great shot, you try to do something heroic on the
yeah,
second shot.
the more stupid, the better.
Exactly.
Is
I
is
agree
what they say.
completely.
Miles forehand roller. It's looking like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to channel that inner Matt Lauer, and he
Yeah.
almost did.
yeah, kind of. I mean, it sets him up fine.
It does. It's a pretty easy up and down from where they are.
Definitely.
Here I am. I'm going that same D-line P2 that I threw on the previous hole.
What a very like pretty up and down this is.
Just completely yanked. Awful.
It's fine. We didn't want to have to make that putt.
No, not at all. And Matt going this zone is so beat up. It even has glow tape on it. It's just he can just whatever angle he throws it on, it just holds it so well.
Yeah.
Between that and his berg, it's just so easy. And Hayden, just perfection.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's good. He's got the touch.
Yes, completely, especially forehand and backhand.
Yeah, lefties have to have good forehands. It's a rule.
Oh, it is for sure. And Colin just overturned that a little bit, but I think he was just trying to make something happen.
Yeah,
So
regardless,
you can't blame him.
not too bad for that's 2 pars. Yeah,
2 pars.
hole 7. This one's on you.
Yeah, this is a par 3. It's so hard. There's a left gap and a right gap. You can throw forehand or backhand. There's a cornfield to the right, which makes it kind of hard because there's like a right to left wind that comes off.
Wind. Isn't that interesting? That like this is one of those holes. Oh, look at this.
This was so good. Oh, that tree was great. I didn't know that tree was there, but the previous day before in practice, Matt hit the pole. He almost phased.
I mean, look at this gap.
I know, it's tiny. I'm going C-line MD1, and I honestly threw this as great as I could.
Yeah.
And it hit one tree, and yeah, there's OB over there. I didn't find it, thank goodness, but I mean, Matt's just so close, and knowing your guys' putting is awesome.
There's 2 steps, and they are hit the gap, get lucky, and you did step 1. So,
I love this play by Hayden. It almost
do
guarantees
too.
you a putt.
I do
like
too.
a jump putt, C2.
because it kind of just crashes out there, and then
You can see Colin, he's going for that same idea.
He is,
except
yeah.
he wants it to fade at the end.
you can definitely tell by the way they play this course. They're locals. They know this course like the back of their hand. I like to say we know this course well. We probably know this course second or third best in the tournament because we do get out here, but these guys had a strategy going in, and
100%.
they executed it.
They
clearly.
did. They committed it to it very well. I do like the left side more as well, just because you don't kick right OB.
That's true.
Trevor is
Trevor.
just Trevor's on a heater.
He's
right
a
now.
dog. He's a dog.
Oh,
Replay.
he's replay. Wow. You know,
I love seeing that.
Trevor putts with the softest putters known to man.
He does, man.
Sometimes on these baskets, he'll get spit outs left and right. But if you're on the pole, they're not spitting out. There I am, hyping him up.
Yeah.
There's Caleb.
Caleb. Hey, shout out to Caleb. I mean,
Caleb
our caddy.
carried my bag. What
Yeah.
a good guy.
Caddy power is real, and that is going to bring us within one stroke of ISU. So it's a battle is brewing.
It is.
It has been brewing.
Yes. And also, sorry.
Hole 8, right? Downhill par 3. OB on the right side.
Here you are, Buzz SS.
Here I am, Buzz SS. Yeah, Crystal Buzz SS. The even holes which I played.
I thought you.
I was so
that.
dude. I was so mad.
Yes.
I wanted to get this downhill par 3 so bad, and
Trevor going back to the Valk hit the same tree as you.
not sure if the same tree, but similar. We did similar poor things there. Evan's
saying that's how you throw it. The second it leaves
He
his
is.
hand, you know it's good.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a birdie.
Evan Bester, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
I mean,
very awesome.
check that out. Miles, what's Miles trying to do here? Put it in, I
He's doing
guess.
the Leopard 3. You know, he really loves throwing these fairway drivers over
does.
mids. I think, I can see why. Fairways feel better in the hand. We had nothing from here.
No, dude,
I have to
nothing.
admit.
I was so when I walked up at this lie, I was like, we can't bogey this hole. And this,
From there, we are.
yeah,
And
from
then
there we're bogeying it. So it's kind of onto Matt here.
It is. And here, this is the third forehand roll in a row.
It is. We call him Magician Matt. So let's see what he's got cooked up for us.
That's ridiculous.
Yep,
That's the same zone he threw
that's crazy.
earlier. And just ridiculous results. And you're still left with like a 30-footer.
30's
Trevor's just
generous, but
20,
Did
20,
you see-
25.
Yeah, did you see how happy I was that he hit? I didn't want to have to make that putt.
Yeah. Because that's for par.
Yeah. Break this down
Hole
for us.
9 here?
Yeah.
Hole 9 is this uphill par 4. It's a real 2-shot hole. There's no chance you're eagling, and bogeys are aplenty out here.
Mm-hmm.
The tee shot's really hard. It's a great lefty hole, I will say.
Yeah, the tee shot is hard.
Yes.
And that birdie they just got put us back to 2-stroke deficit to ISU. They got us by 2.
And that's a great shot there by Hayden.
It is so good. And
I'm
that's,
surprised Colin's not going forehand here.
Dude, I was shocked when I tell you my jaw dropped.
To be fair, backhand is the most potential for a birdie position.
It definitely is.
Matt going forehand.
Yeah, Matt going forehand. He's trying to set us up. I mean, the common theme with you and Matt is Matt lays up in a way and you try and be the hero, right? So we thought that was pretty
We
good.
thought it was great. So for context, I'm going backhand leopard because I think that he's in a great spot and I'm trying to get farther, and I didn't turn it. I struggled with the turnovers, especially uphill.
Yeah, I mean, just not enough turn.
I was surprised
this
we
was
chose
a tough
this lie. There's like not much of a backswing. That got a bad kick too.
It did. Yeah, this was a weird lie, and we can't be taking these funky lies.
No.
I think that's one thing.
Mine was
We
there
gotta
was
learn.
no potential to get up and down, but I think it would have been an easier.
I agree. I think that is one of our mistakes. And that's why I'm glad we have this footage too. We can definitely
sure.
look at our mistakes because I'd say we lost a couple strokes out there due to decision making, which is tough to grapple with. But
Evan
you live
threw a
and
nice
learn.
forehand there. Just hit a tree late.
Evan did throw a nice forehand.
Forehand is definitely the play if you're like cut off and not fully around the corner off
Yeah.
the tee shot.
And let me tell you, Evan is the person on this card that I have played the least amount of disc golf with. But from playing this round and seeing him, he is very balanced.
Oh, 100%.
He's a very balanced, a very well-rounded player.
Matt going Nuco West forehand flex, and if he misses that tree, we're inside 30.
Yeah.
This was the weirdest because in my backswing that tree was, and I threw it straight and online just so low.
There was not a single shot on this hole that felt like comfortable. It was all
No.
kind of awkward. Trevor with the run.
I thought Trevor was gonna make this.
I thought Trevor made it too, bro.
Yeah, like you can see, like I mean, I know it's probably a missed putt, but even just like the chains are just so strong. And I thought you hit that
Dude,
too.
I thought I made it too. Clearly we didn't, but
Oh,
high.
wow, that would have been a dagger.
it
Two
really
strokes
would
on
have.
us there.
I know.
I thought he made that too.
I
I
know.
thought all 4 putts were in, and it was just,
Yeah,
I put out with your putter there.
I appreciated that.
Took my time.
Yeah, you full swing, right?
I got claps from you
Yeah,
there. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man. I mean, first bogey of the day for us.
That's a tough bogey just because I feel like it was
Yeah.
from some decision making rather than like, actual
It
poor
definitely
play.
was.
We did throw some bad shots.
Yeah, and so after the front 9, we've got ISU at 11 down, and you've got University of Illinois at 8 down. So they have continued to take the lead and have gotten another one on us. So lot to fight back for, right?
We do.
But yeah, thank you to Nick for being the T camera, Ben on the catch cam, RJ with those graphics, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And we're gonna see you in that second half, that back 9, and get ready because it's a good
doozy.
one. It's a doozy.
Yeah.
It's a doozy.
All right, see you then. Thank you.